Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
fine. So, welcome again. So, gentlemen, our guest today is Dr. Angela Ndunge. She's a Deputy Executive Dean of Strathmore University Business School. She's also a lecturer in organizational behavior and leadership. She holds a Master's of Science in Work and Organizational Psychology and a Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Psychology from the University of Nottingham. She's also a chartered member of the British Psychological Society. And I'm told her areas of specialization are leadership, emotional intelligence, cultural intelligence, managing people, and social influence at work, occupational health, safety, training in organizations, workplace assessment and testing, workplace counseling and career development, and work-related mental health. Additionally, she's an experienced mental health practitioner. So Dr. Ndunge has a wealth of experience, but just to name but a few, she's been involved in facilitation of in-company leadership programs for several companies, such as Chase Bank, Safaricom, KCB, among others. Currently, she's a Deputy Executive Dean, Strathmore University Business School, as I said. And today, Dr. Angela is going to talk to us about developing our personality and character for meaningful life. So without much ado, Dr. Ndunge, please welcome.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you,
I've gone on
Christopher.
and on because there are many things to say about you, but let's another day I'll continue.
Yes, I think that is sufficient, and I'm very happy to be here with everybody.
Yeah.
So, just to say, I would want to make it a very interactive session.
Okay.
I would like to encourage the people who are here, use the chat function. If you
Yeah.
have any questions, if you have any
Doubts.
or questions,
Yeah.
comments,
Okay.
anything that you need to put down, you can put it in the chat function.
Okay.
Just as I start, of course, there's been that introduction. Please, I might not have time to ask everybody to introduce themselves, but if you can just type in your name and let me know which, where you're coming from, which, are you from Strathmore? Maybe know your, yeah, so just type in as fast as you can your name and where you're coming from, maybe, and what your expectation or what you're looking forward to learning in the chat function. I will just quickly ask the admin to allow me to share, either make me a co-host or I think now I'm able to share.
Okay. Yeah. You're already a co-host.
My screen.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just ask everybody wherever you are, please type in, please don't be shy. I want to know who I'm talking to as I'm going on, and where you are coming from, and as we are going on with the discussion. So as you have been introduced and as you have been told, we are going to really have a discussion around developing your personality and character for meaningful life. Just as we were starting, you were told my name there, so that is my name and my introduction in brief. So apart from all the official things that you have been told about me, I enjoy also I do have a few other hobbies such as traveling. I enjoy seeing new places. I also enjoy hiking. I do like music, and therefore I'm not all about school and all about serious matters. I think I can also have a bit of a relaxing time. So I'll just look quickly to see a few of the charts, what we are saying. I see we have Makangwenyi, Karibu, Chris from Strathmore. We have Benjamin from St. Mary's, Karibu. Nice to see you there. I see James Kiumi, Strathmore School, Karibu, Sean, Brian, Joseph Okumu, Evanson Omondi. Good to see you, and as much as I cannot see you, but good to read from you. And
Yeah.
I'm happy to have you here. And again, I'll say keep using that platform. If there are things you're looking forward to learning from this session, please put them there so that occasionally I'm looking at them and I get to know to answer those questions. So when I was asked to put this together, I was reflecting around the aspect of personality and character. And a lot of times when people are describing or talking about a person, we just talk about a person loosely, about the personality or about their character. And sometimes we get all of them mixed up. And when I was looking for a good symbol to just like differentiate what is personality, what is a character, I got this picture of a tree. And a lot of times when you're looking at a tree, there are things, you see the beauty from outside, which is the leaves. If the tree has flowers, you're able to see all the good things. And when it sheds, you're also able to see when it's not looking at it as it should be. And that is what, when we are talking about personality and character, important to know there's the aspect of what is visible on the outside and what is actually invisible that is on the inside. And when we look at character, character is what sometimes is on the inside and sometimes comes out and is displayed as our personality. Just like the beautiful tree, you never get to see below the surface where there's all the roots, where the nutrients that give the tree life come from, where the strength, when the wind is blowing, when there are harsh climates, it is the roots that are below there that give that tree the stability that is required. It is what gives it the nutrients to be able to probably produce fruit and the leaves and everything that you see on the outside that probably you admire. It is what is able now to feed that tree so that it can provide shade or provide food or whatever else that it will be able to provide, which is of value to us. And therefore, looking at our discussion today and looking at personalities, a lot of time personality is what probably people will see most of our times because it influences how we behave or it's manifested in how we behave. But the intrinsic, the inner part, which people don't see, is what is your character. And there's usually this beautiful saying which talks about your character is who you are when nobody is watching, meaning that that is the true character of you because that is the hidden. And sometimes most of us, we present a very good front outwardly, but the real self, the real character sometimes is hidden beneath, just like these roots. And when it's hidden like that, the only manifestation we can see is on the outside through the personality you display or how you act with others. And therefore, if the foundations or the environment or under there where the roots are is not stable or is not well taken care of, then it also affects outward, which is our personality and our character. So therefore, just maybe to give you a bit more definition so that you understand for the purposes of our discussion, what is personality? It is more to do with what we are talking about, a combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive character. So those are the things when somebody is asked, can you describe Christopher? Can you describe Angela. There'll be a combination of characteristics that they describe. But at the most basic, it's important to know that personality is also deeper than just what you see. It also takes on our thoughts, our inner thoughts, our feelings, and also the behaviors that make us unique. And one thing about personality is it tends to remain, our personality or our persona tends to remain consistent or stable in life, while our character, which is the inner, is what we are consistently also working to shape, because this is entails our values, our our moral compass. Those are the aspects of the characters which shape how we feel about things, how we behave, and how the thoughts that we have. Also, our personality, like I said, is also who we are, our uniqueness, but it's also predicts how we react or act under different situations. So, like I said, it's like a tree. When it is raining, you see the leaves come out because the environment is wet, and you see that the leaves are green. But if it stops raining and there's no enough water, then you get to see this tree shed off some leaves or look different. And therefore, just like the same way the tree in a different environment will look different or exposed to different elements, it will change, is the same way our personalities, we tend to shift. But the fact that it shifts doesn't mean it has changed. It's just that we are adapting, because the moment, again, you water the tree, it will go back to being green. It is just the environment which forced it to dry up at that particular time. So another analogy I like to use for our personality is like the phones you have. When you buy a phone, it comes with some default settings. And our personality is like those default settings. And sometimes when we want to enhance the phone, we will add some apps, we will buy different, should I say, games or whatever it is that you normally add to your phone. And you're able to do very many other functionalities because of those added apps. And that is when now, but if you strip off the phone back to being without those apps, it goes back to its default setting, which is to be a phone, which you can call, message, as the original state. And that is like our personality. So that is the basis. Now, those apps are those other characteristics I'm talking about our character, our thoughts, our feelings, and all these affect how our personality comes out, just as the same way the apps affect the way the phone functions. So you get more functionality out of the phone. So I want to just give you a bit of group work, and Christopher is going to help me with this. And it's just 2 questions. And we'll just do this for about just 10 minutes. You discuss in maybe 2 groups. I don't know how many groups you had put.
I am going to put, I was thinking of 4 groups of 5
yes,
each. Yeah. How about
fantastic.
That? Okay.
And then you can broadcast the questions. So we just want to, in the groups, the little groups, and then you'll choose somebody who will report back, is based on what you know of what you've had. You can discuss why is personality character development important? And maybe now as young people, as teenagers, what are some of the challenges or some of the things you're grappling with as you try to develop your own personality and character? So they're just 2 questions. As I said, I don't want to just talk. I want to also hear from you. So I'll give you 10 minutes in those small groups to discuss these 2 questions. and then we can come back and just pick up our conversation from there. So when you're invited to the group, just accept and join the group. Just click on join.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, so I've posted the questions on the chat just in case the broadcast is not clear in the groups. And then Christopher, I think the questions can be seen in the breakout.
Yes. Yeah, they're perfect. Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
For,
Yes.
for those who are parents, I guess we can they can remain here, and we can come back at. It's now 4:26 in 10 minutes. I see someone saying Christopher breakout room is not working.
Let me do it again. I think there's a problem.
Yeah.
Just a sec.
And that's for Sean and for Evanson.
Should be working now, I think.
Yes.
How are we doing in terms of time, Dr. Angela?
Christopher, I think we have a minute or two left.
Okay.
Yes.
So gentlemen, a minute or two.
Yeah. I think now 10 minutes are finished. We can come back.
Okay. Taking a bit of time to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe others had not started, but I think because of time, we can just hear from the ones who had started. So should I continue with the ones who are back?
So the ones who are back. What do you prefer? You prefer them to write or you prefer them to just give their views?
I'll just do one or two, or as we go on.
Okay.
Yes. So we have everyone back?
Not yet. They're still coming.
Okay.
But if you don't mind, we can just start.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
Joe.
we had discussed about personality, character, and I had just asked you to brainstorm in your little groups on why you think that personality and character development are important. So you'll pardon me, I'll just pick at random just to hear what you discussed or why you think. I think this is part of our learning and part of growing our personality. So let me just hear, do we have Mark Angwenyi? Maybe you can share, Mark. On the first one, why do you think personality and character development is important?
Hello.
Yes, Mark.
Hello.
We're listening.
Yes.
There's a
Carry
bit
on.
of background noise from my side.
No problem. Just need to
No
shout a
problem.
bit.
Pardon?
Just need to
Just
shout a
shout.
bit.
Can hear.
I can't hear you clearly.
Okay. What's your views? Just need to shout a bit.
Yeah,
Okay. We're listening. Can hear you. Go on.
they're important because they're a big part of our lives, and without having a good character,
Yeah.
it's not easy to handle the challenges and difficulties life has.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's important for your own personal, so that you're able to navigate challenges. Let me hear another person, maybe Francis Alan. Any different idea why personality and developing your character is important? Francis, are you with us?
Francis Alan is saying his mic is not working.
Okay, we can type.
Yeah.
Can I hear one more, maybe from
Joseph
James?
Fernandez. Okay, sorry.
Okay, Joseph Fernandez is okay.
Yeah.
Let me hear just one thought.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Perfect, Joe.
I think it's important because
without
a proper understanding of who you are, you're not able to relate on a good level with other people.
Okay.
So you'll always be in your own box, but other people will be on a different level.
Okay.
You won't be compatible with the thinking.
Okay, so I think as you're saying, one, it's important in terms of how you relate with others. Of course, as you're also going about your relationship with your parents, your relationship with your friends, even your relationship with yourself, it's critical that you understand yourself and understand why the way how the way you are. Maybe just to hear, what are maybe some of the things that challenges that you face? I know maybe this is not a topic you discuss a lot, but just to hear as you're trying to define your personality, as you're trying to build your character, what are some of the challenges you face? Can I hear from Michael Mwithiga? Yes, Francis, I see personality defines who you are. Without it, we aren't different from other animals. Okay, that's a good one. We can also keep typing. Michael Mwithiga, let me just hear your thoughts on some of the challenges in your discussions or what you came up with. You can also type. Michael, are you with us? Or maybe Justin?
Me? Or
yes, carry on.
Okay. The second question, yeah?
Yes, the second one.
Okay. Some of the challenges I as a teenager faces with personality and character development are
Go on, Mike.
Okay. First of all, the changing the character development, like how to even change